How's it going, guys? The Kid back with another Fortnite video for you. And if you're a Fortnite player and you come up short every single time you play, or even if you get low ranked every time, or whatever the case may be, and you want to get better at this game, this video will ensure your survivability as well as your IQ will increase. But for a disclaimer, this video is more so for squads. But without any further ado, let's get into my top 10 best tips for Fortnite. Coming in at number 10 for something that would be most important for Fortnite would be gathering materials early. Let's say you come across a team and you're about to get ready for battle. You want to be able to build something real quick to shield off the opponent's shots and be able to have an elevated position, which will give you the advantage of killing any opponent. Especially in late game situations whenever there's two teams left or whatever the case may be, and you have enough material to build a nice fort, you and your team, and you can withstand any gunshots, rockets, grenades, anything your opponents will throw at you, which will evidently give you the best chance of killing them. Coming in at number 9 would be scope the area out before you move out. If you ever had a match where someone came out of nowhere behind you or onto the side, and you're just like, man, where did they come from? They more than likely scoped the area before they moved out, thus getting the kill over you and your team. The best way to prevent this situation from happening is to always wait 10 to 15 seconds before going into an uncontrolled area to be able to see footprints, building, or even opponents that are hiding. Tip number 8 on this list would be stay low and stay next to trees, bushes, or any type of building cover. If you need cover and you really don't want to build to give away your position from an enemy, you can just stay next to a tree or even inside a bush, therefore you'll be undetectable whenever an opponent comes by. They're less likely to suspect that there's an opponent there. Coming in at number 7, we have choose when and when not to fight. And what I mean by that is to choose your battles wisely. In this clip, you can see me and my team shooting at people on the ground by that tree. Because they started shooting at us first, that is a perfect time to fight. There are many instances where you do not want to engage in any type of conflict with your enemy, such as if they have the better position over you, you're outnumbered, and or they're already in a battle with another team. Your best bet is to wait and choose your plan accordingly to the situation. As you play longer and longer, you'll know when and when not to attack an opponent. Tip number 6 on this list is something that you don't have to do, but it's something that's recommended by me, and that would be to wear headphones. There are sounds on this game that you can hear better with headphones than when you're not using them, and that includes hearing footsteps, doors opening, people reloading, dropping, using weapons, using shield potions, all that. You can hear all that with headphones even better if you weren't using them, and if it's not your team, then it's probably an enemy, and that's something to keep in mind. And if you don't have a pair of headphones or you don't like using them, you can turn your sound up, or you can go into your settings and turn up your sound effects to be able to hear all the footsteps. Coming in at the halfway mark for number 5, tip number 5 would be to have a variety of weapons. And what I mean by that is to have a different weapon for every slot. For example, 1 AR, 1 tactical shotgun, 1 grenade, med kit, and a sniper. You don't want to be one-dimensional and have only one thing. You want to be able to be versatile and attack your opponent with different weapons. For tip number 4 on this list, I have calling out coordinates for your team. Not a lot of people know about the coordinates given to you at the top of the screen for you to give out coordinates to your team or even looking at general direction. Giving out coordinates for your team gives you guys the chance to change any plans you currently had and to focus on the task at hand. It's also a good way for you and your team to know your surroundings. We're getting it down to the wire finally at the top 3, but for number 3, I have know when and where to drop. Ideally, you want to go to a spot where not a lot of people would be willing to make that trip, and that just all depends on how the bus comes in and which direction it comes from. When you do this, you have a better chance of being away and fraying away from opponents, and you get the better loot. Number 2 on my list kind of ties in with number 10, and it's building. Having the better fort won't necessarily give you the win in a fight, but it surely does strengthen your chance. Always remember when building to make an escape route just in case you need it. And the best tip that I can give you guys, and the most helpful tip, is to always stay with your team. I know it's pretty self-explanatory, but not a lot of people understand how important it is to stay with your team. Let's say you wanted to go collect some wood and a team sees you. They're going to pounce on you quicker normally than they would if they seen a team. Now you're dead and your team is down a player because you wanted to be a lone wolf. Remember, strength in numbers. I guarantee if you utilize my top 10 lists into your fighting, your survivability will increase, and I guarantee you'll get your win on Fortnite. But that does conclude this video for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, add me on PSN, the Kid 190. I'm out, and I'll see you guys in another video. Deuces, and be smooth.